The college football playoff is here. The long regular season has all been building to this. And now, first-round games and home field settings. This place is going to be rocking. Welcome to Arthur L. Williams Stadium, the home of the Liberty Flames. As we'll see the number 10 seed in this playoff, the East Carolina Pirates, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Liberty Flames. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Hermstreet. The playoff is here, and let's not wait any longer. Let's get this going. Team is out there, and here we go. The college football playoff about to get underway. Return starts from inside the 5. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And he drops back in the gun. It's an out route. The catch made. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary. And they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
Out of the gun now on third down. Catch made on the right side. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a third down early in the game, a chance to get him off the field, but instead this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
And now the handoff. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Now it's second down here. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And that gain enough for a fresh set of downs, spotted at the 48.
Man, it's so valuable to have a back like this who can take a check down and turn it into a first down. That level of playmaking is such an asset to a team in today's game.
And the Flames churn out another first down. Ball handed off. Oh, what a move. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Looking to throw it on first down. It's a short completion to the big tight end. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
This is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Here's a throw underneath to the back. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
Of course, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
It's a short completion of the tight end. Touchdown, Flames, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. This offense comes out, immediately gets points on the board. Welcome to the playoff.
Man, that's coming out on the field with a purpose. Look, it's playoff time. Everything you prepared for is earned here and now. And that opening drive was the fruits of that preparation.
Here comes the point after attempt. And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26. Two backs now flanking the quarterback. Start the drive with a quick throw to the right side. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
This is not how you draw it up as an offensive coordinator. You got a first down play, and you go backwards. Now you're behind the sticks, and that play just never seemed to have much of a chance at all.
After the first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 22. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Finds his man. It's Burks. Breaks loose at the 45. Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. Toss play to the outside. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
And now the running back's got it again. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Hey, it's not a lot, but you know what? It's enough for the first down. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
The Pirates have 1st and 10 here. Ball handed to the running back. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop him.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
There's the handoff. Breaking tackles. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Looking for a receiver. That's caught. It's Bryant. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
The defense is so caught up in this guy running the football in this drive, they forgot to defend him coming out of the backfield. Nice positive play here.
The Pirates are in the red zone now. One man to the backfield, and he'll get the football. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Hey, it's not a lot, but it's enough to get the first down.
Offense operating from the pistol. Play action here on first down. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, East Carolina. A much-needed counterpunch delivered.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Handles the tricky footing, and the PAT is good. He's going to return it from near the goal line.
Return brings it out to the 27. Liberty Flames will take over first and 10.
And the first play of the drive now set up at the 27. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Across the 40. Gets into space at the 50. They'll make the tackle, but it's enough for a first down. Good call on that screen play.
Well, that's exactly why you dial up a screen. The defense is over-committing to the pass rush and trying to apply pressure on the quarterback. Great execution, plenty of space available, and man, he had...
Here he goes! And he's brought down at the 1-yard line. What a play on the completion. The Flames looking to use the up-tempo offense here. First and goal, handoff. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Liberty.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. A quick strike to be able to climb back into this football game. Now can the defense do their job and get a stop and give this hot offense the football back?
The extra point makes the lead 14-7.
East Carolina, 7.
And here's the return from inside the 5. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. First down, looking to throw the football. Missed his receiver. It's incomplete.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. Caught behind the line. It's Leon. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Again, this is a really nice job here by the defense, keeping everything in front of them in that situation. Now they're rewarded with this third and long. We'll see if they do the same thing here, or they're going to sell out and bring the pressure.
Caught by the receiver. And the defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first quarter of play. Well, Kirk, Liberty has the lead here. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. The offense stays on the field. The coach is going to go for it on 4th and 2 in his own territory. Looking to throw again. Fires it to the wideout. Incomplete. A huge fourth down stand by this defense.
Well, this is exactly what can happen when you're overly aggressive and things go bad. And I get it when it's late in the game and you're trying to climb back into it. But to have a turnover on downs now, man, this one could hurt you.
From the pocket, delivers over the middle. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Oh, the defense loads up to show blitz, and anytime they bring that kind of pressure, the quarterback knows he's got to be able to get the ball out of his hands quickly. Nice job of locating the tight end for that first down.
They'll run the option. He'll toss it to the back. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground.
Man, the defense, it's all about assignment football. Somebody's got to be able to account for the quarterback, which they do. Nobody's left for the pitch man. Good job by this offense picking up some positive yards.
Caught near the goal line. He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Flames. So still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now, Kurt.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
The coverage team brings him down at the 26.
And the East Carolina offense will take over. First and 10.
So the East Carolina offense back on the field now. The last possession, they came up empty, went for it on 4th down in their end and got stopped. Picks up the first, looking for more. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Whew, how about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
First and 10 now for the offense. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Grab behind the line. It's Bryant. And the tackle is made. Not the big play that we're looking for, but a pretty solid game.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback and it also can be covered. Many times, the quarterback just throws it away. Here they get some positive yards.
Fighting him off. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
The pocket breaking down. Pass is going to be incomplete. He was really lucky to avoid the pick there.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. Here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Makes a quick grab. They get the 3rd down conversion. First down now from the 37.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this first down on the 3rd down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
Grab behind the line. It's Bryant.
Chris, I love the versatility of this running back. We're seeing what he can do on full display on this drive. He's been running the football very well. This time, they get him the ball out of the backfield, catching it, and he gets another positive gain.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield. It's Bryant. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield.
Trying to bait this defensive line to believing they have a shot to get to the quarterback on the pass. Instead, they recognize screen right away, make a really nice play for a lost yardage.
3rd and short here in this playoff game, the 8th play of the drive. Looking to throw it again. Caught over the middle. It's Bryant. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on 3rd down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive, now they have a chance.
Has a path to the end zone. Touchdown, Pirates. Great connection there for 6 points. So with playoff pressure grip, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team.
Liberty Flames will take over. First and 10.
Here comes the Liberty Liberty offense back out on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn on the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns their last possession. Short throw complete to the tight end. Tackle made it at 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield.
Another great play by this receiver. And I tell you, the offense coordinator is doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop, but the way they're utilizing him is making it very challenging to be able to create the matchups that the defense wants.
Brings up second down.
Getting set. Here's second down. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. We'll look to throw it here on second down. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
Big shot downfield here early in the game. Couldn't quite connect, but even on an incompletion, these deep shots do a good job of keeping those safeties back and can open up other aspects of this offense.
The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for his big tight end. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. And the Flames will have to kick this away.
And I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on 3rd down. Now, big decision coming up here on 4th.
The punt bounces and goes out of bounds, so no chance at a return here. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. On the run here, lets it go. And the pass is incomplete.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Running back here on a direct snap. Picks up a short gain, but is swarmed by the defense, flying to the football.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a run.
It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window.
I'm going to give the defensive coordinator a tip of the cap here. They went with dime coverage with 6 defensive backs, which gives them a lot more speed on the field. And with those defensive backs, they're able to play better in space. They recognize the ball, step in front of it for a nice interception.
Look him out throwing here to start the drive. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Tackle made at the 21. This offense in great scoring position now. 1st down here for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. The receiver grabs it. End zone ahead. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Liberty.
Just get the ball into the hands of your guy and let him do the rest of the heavy lifting with the yards after the catch. What a great catch and score.
With the extra point, the lead is 14.
That makes the score East Carolina 14.
He'll return it from inside the 5. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start.
And the East Carolina offense will take over 1st and 2nd.
Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Solid run. They'll bring it down to the 28-yard line.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the 1st down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what. They have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
They'll crank up the tempo here on second down. The time is running out. He's looking to throw. Quick throw to the flat. It's a screen. Well executed. He finds space and gets the first down yardage. The Pirates hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Snags the quick throw. Breaks loose at the 40. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 25. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. The Pirates will have 1st and 10 here. From the shotgun, drops back. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Second down play coming up for this offense. They keep him guessing with a run. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Now a chance to cut into this lead before halftime. It's 1st and goal. Offense looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
Just a misfire here by the quarterback. These are tight windows, man. They open and close so quickly. You got to almost anticipate where you're going to put the ball.
No gain on first makes it 2nd down and goal from the 7. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Tackled after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line. The clock is still running. Not to hurry up here, but it's a crucial 3rd down. Launching one to the end zone. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
Well, if nobody's open, you can't risk the possession like this. Tossing it into coverage in the end zone, that's a good way to earn a spot on the bench.
Chip shot field goal. They'll go for it on 4th and goal from the 4. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Launching one to the end zone. This one falls incomplete on 4th down. It's a turnover on downs.
Chris, the design of his play is perfect. Everything you want to see. The quarterback puts the ball on the money. The ball's right in his arms. All he has to do is catch it for a touchdown, and he drops it on 4th down.
Here's the handoff. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. Looks like one more play here before halftime. Takes the handoff again. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Minuta's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Flames will kick it off to begin the second half. Fields it just outside the goal line. Gets it to the 25-yard line, and that's where they'll start the drive. East Carolina's offense has back out of the field now. The passing game was effective in the first half. Let's see if they continue to lean on that as they try to make up the deficit here. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Boy, anytime you come out trailing in the second half and you have the football, you want some momentum, you want to be able to get things started. This is not how they envisioned getting the second half going. With a sack here on 3rd down, you're on your side of the field, 2 scores down. That's a huge play by this defense to start this second half.
3rd down, the offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the 3rd quarter. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And is intercepted. He could go across the 40. And he steps out of bounds after the great pick. Solid return to set up his offense.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
He gets loose. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
Off play action, he's looking to throw. He's going to pull it down and run. They finally stop him at the 8. It'll be first and goal.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, keep this drive moving.
Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face. Risky throw here on second down. You know, small spaces down here can be an issue for any quarterback. Very interested to see what they call here on third down coming up.
Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. On third and goal, he's going to try to throw for it. And it's caught! Touchdown, Flames! Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
Here's the point after attempt.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
East Carolina, 14.
Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there.
East Carolina offense will take over first and second.
So the East Carolina offense back on the field now. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
Nice job here controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Caught behind the line. It's Bryant. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
Boy, great job here by the quarterback to find the running back out of the backfield. That'll earn his team a new set of downs.
Here we go.
Looking for a gap. It's Bryant. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 37. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Here's the second down play. Here comes a handoff. The gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Going to pick up the third and short through the air. He's going to take off here. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Oh, this is a great job here. Looks downfield, nobody open, takes off and tries to use his legs to go for it, and gets to the sidelines, gets out of bounds, avoids the hit, and most importantly, he got that first down.
The Pirates pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling. They'll try to run it with the option. That's a stop behind the line of scrimmage. They've got him for a 3-yard loss.
It's a nice job by this defense. They saw option, they actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
Didn't expect to lose 4 in the first down run. Set up now 2nd and 14. Looking to pass this time. The pass rush closing in. Tries to get to the marker with his legs, but comes up a little short on the scramble.
Well, that's just being crafty right here by this quarterback. It's not there. You pick up what you can and stay ahead of the chains. And who knows, do this enough, they'll have to start spying on this quarterback, which could open up some passing lanes that weren't there before.
Nice grab. It's Bryant. That's enough to move the sticks and give him a first down at the 41.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on 3rd down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
Off the play fake on first down. And he drops it. Can you believe it?
Yeah, I'm surprised he dropped the ball here. This tight end is known for his hands. The ball's put on the money. Somehow it just goes through his arms.
Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. They're going to run it here. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. 3rd down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Grab by the receiver. The defense will wrap him up after a 7-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down.
Chris, it's not always the big, tall receiver that gives these defenses headaches on slant routes. Sometimes it can be that undersized guy from the slot. It's very tough to get your hands on.
Crucial play. Down double digits in the second half. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Brought down to the 22. It's a first down. Very near the red zone now.
Boy, the defense was in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's Leon.
Man, is this guy a tough matchup or what? Not only are you trying to prevent him from making just a catch, but then you got to bring him down and prevent more yards after the catch.
And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
The Pirates come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. And in first down, they go right back to him. And brought down at the line by that big defensive tackle. Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
The Pirates come to the line in a hurry. They pick up the first on the ground. He's going to lose ground on the run. Now it's going to bring up 4th and short.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
4th down RPO. He throws it to the right. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, East Carolina. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the 4th quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
No problem with PAT right down the middle. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. The shotgun handoff here. He breaks free. He's in the clear. The 30. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Liberty. There was no catching him that time.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the tackle is made in what's going to be the final play of this period. Well, Kirk, Liberty has the lead here. And with 3 quarters in the books, with a chance to stay alive in the playoff at stake, let's take a quick look at the stats so far. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They open the 4th by going to the air. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Ball carrier brought down, but a flag's on the field. Let's check out this call. Now, instead of a nice gain, they're going backwards with that penalty call. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Grab behind the line. It's Bryant. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
I can see what the quarterback's trying to do here, Chris, and he gets the completion, but just no gain. There's just no room to go after the catch.
Second down, looking to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Bryant. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? It's a quick grab. Defense will wrap him up after an 8-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Trying for a 4th down completion. Fires it to the wideout. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a huge 4th down stop.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the second half. They felt the pressure with the possession that they had, the field position that they had. They needed to make something happen. Unfortunately, not able to come through.
Here comes the Flames offense back out on the field. It didn't take long to reach the end zone last time. A perfectly blocked running play. Can they keep it going here? Short connection to the tight end here. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Well, how about this aggressive approach by this offense? They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and these guys are continuing to throw the football. I think the offense coordinator understands that he can't allow his team to get too comfortable or
Goes a fastball, but it's intercepted. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
And the offense makes its way onto the field, hoping for a successful drive. On first down, it's play action. And the sophomore QB with an inaccurate throw threw it behind his man.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
second down after the incompletion. Pre-snap motion from the offense. We'll try the ground game here with the running back. Has the first down and more. Breaks into the clear. Now the 40. Tackle made way downfield. An enormous gain. Well, they finally corral him, but he was untouched at the line of scrimmage. Kirk just burst through a big crease.
I'm going crazy on my defense. Like you said, this guy was untouched. I don't know how they were able to finally catch up to him and bring him down, but there's no excuses at all from the defense after a play like that. Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
The Pirates look to keep this drive moving. It's press coverage now from these DBs. Play action here on first down. Looking for 6. And he's got it. Touchdown, Pirates.
Well, another touchdown pass for this quarterback. Multiple scores on the day. He is in total control of this offense right now, and the defense just doesn't have an answer.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. And there's the point after. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Offense retakes the field now. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. They're going to run it. Gets the first and still running. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
What a shock, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed along with really dominant offensive line play.
Looks like he's going to run it. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
You know, they tried to catch this defense napping on 1st and 10 by taking a shot downfield, but the defense does their job. They've got everybody covered, but I'm telling you, you better account for this quarterback because he can take off when things aren't there and use his legs, and he does that for the first down.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. It's an option look. Pitches to the back. He's got the first down and still motoring. Finally brought down, but the option produces a big gain that time. That's great execution. And the Flames line up on 1st and 10 now. And the wideout goes in motion. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
Yeah, the offensive coordinator calls the right play. I like trying to get out on the edge of the perimeter of this defense with the speed you have, but you got to tip your cap. The defense made a great play.
Tight end makes the grab. Defense surrounds it. Just a short gain on that completion.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody and allows you to continue to spread the ball around.
Touchdown, Flames. This quarterback on fire today. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down to the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he'll be tackled after a solid effort on that return. East Carolina's offense heads back out on the field now. Any hopes of staying alive in the playoff depend on making a play, scoring, and scoring quickly here. It's desperation time.
I really like what this defensive coordinator is doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. The Pirates hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up 4th down. The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. Downfield and incomplete. A 4th down stop.
Well, they just had to go for this, Chris. Pretty obvious. Not much of a choice. Down late in the game like this, you got to be aggressive. You got to take a chance. This was clearly just not their day.
Receiver in motion now. Off the RPO, caught to the right. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, he can't connect with the wideout that time. Incomplete.
Hey, I get the passing of football has had a lot to do with you building up this big lead, but at this point in the game, man, take care of your players. Get them out of here healthy, run the football, and get out with a win.
Quick throw to the left. Caught. He's wide open. Look out. They tackle him at the 3, but that's a great gain in the pitch and catch.
Chris, how about this approach by this offensive play caller? Up big, 4th quarter, and they're still taking shots downfield looking for more points. I think they're trying to rub it in a little bit.
He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Coming up, 2nd down and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Liberty. They'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. Yet 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that 2nd level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
He'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. And it's incomplete. Just missed the wide receiver there.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You hope.
Ah, here he goes. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there. Well, this defense has played well with a letdown there. A little too comfortable with this big lead at the moment, maybe.
Yeah, and what I love to see is this offense has not given up. This game has not gone the way they had hoped.
Looking deep down the left side. And the catch is made way downfield. That's a big gain, but they could have used that when this football game was still in doubt. Touchdown, East Carolina. Still no answer for this offensive machine. Kirk, they had a month to get ready for this pitch and catch combo before the playoff game. They've had no answer so far.
A playoff game, national championship on the line. You know the old saying we used to always hear. Big-time players make big plays in big games, and he certainly is doing that today.
Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery. So they don't let the ball travel 10 yards before touching it. That could be a crucial mistake as they try to come back here in the fourth quarter. Great spot to start this drive for the offense. They'll hand it off. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Second down play coming up. Back's got it again. As the first down is still going. They got him down, but that first down should be enough to move them into the next round of the playoff. And that run, good for first down yardage. The drive moves on. Takes the handoff, heads to the right. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss of the play.
Man, I've gotten so conditioned here now that we're in the fourth quarter to see this guy get the football and just get more positive yards. Finally this afternoon, the defense steps up, says enough is enough, and they come up with a nice tackle.
Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to do it. The winner survives and advances in the playoff bracket. We'll talk to you down the line. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.